for the land of the...
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the center. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now DiVincenzo. Holiday finds Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Thibault with the ball. Out guarded by Giannis. Simmons passes to Milton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now here's Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Thibault. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here is Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Thibault kicks to Embiid. Passes to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Wide open look. Count the basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. The 19-foot shot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fake. And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Harris, right side. Here's Embiid. That one falls.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Portis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Scott. The feed to Green. Green draws the double. Shot clock at 5. Scott puts the move on, and he sinks the layup.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Back to Holiday. Here is Howard. Outside, Scott. Now, here's Maxey. Feeds it to Scott. Cloak loose. Now Now the Bucks moving it up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Philadelphia leading by 5. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green finds Howard. Takes it from 10. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Maxey.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Korkmaz, he's jacked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Maxey. Hill dishes to Curry. Top of the key. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Green. Korkmaz is out there with George Hill. Then there's Harris, and it's Howard in at the 5. No good from Simmons. Bucks trail by 4.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Good work there as it goes.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring abilities.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Embiid against Lopez. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Poked away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Simmons with it. And the pass to Harris. Makes it off the glass. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
I like when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
Teague dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Portis. No shot that one, missing. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Maxey. Puts up a three. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Giannis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. It was wide open.
And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now here's Curry, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Curry passes to Howard. Left side, Scott. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Curry with the three. A rebound by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, what a beautiful point.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Back to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Middleton looking it over. It's stolen by Curry. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Scott. Inside. 11 feet away, and that one drops for him. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. They showed tremendous effort and
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Simmons. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Tucker in at the 4 spot. Clock at 6. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Outside Holiday. Dishes it to Middleton. To the paint. It's deflected. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Passes it to Milton. Back to Embiid. Harris, right side. Now the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Tucker with the ball. Simmons is there. Here's Holiday. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Antetokounmpo finds Tucker. And Embiid pulls it down.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Harris's shot is good. But Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
4 on the shot clock. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Bucks trail by 3. Over to the wing. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. Embiid against DiVincenzo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 17 feet out, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Howard in the post. Defended by Middleton. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. The kick out to Hill. The 76ers need to get off a shot. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Middleton dishes to Tucker. Fires the 3. And no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Pass to Korkmaz. Down low. Here's Embiid from 13 feet. It goes down. Embiid's got 6 points.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Flash contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
And the 76ers with some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Seth Curry comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Howard, the pass to Hill. Back to Howard. Over Lopez. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Now T. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Howard kicks to Simmons. Back to Howard. He dishes it to Hill. He feeds it to Howard. And the basket is good, and he's got... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Frank.
Right side, Holiday. Middleton finds Holiday. Over Thibault. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Connaughton. Here's Giannis. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Simmons passes to Harris. The dish now to Embiid. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The feed to Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And now Philadelphia on the break. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. From downtown, and Middleton the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. Outside, Simmons. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. He kicks to Lopez. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. over Simmons. Antetokounmpo, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Tipped away. Here we go, all alone.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And here's Harris from the arc. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Harris from the arc. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The pass to Holiday. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now here's Simmons. No good. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Harden in at the point guard. Now here is Irving. It's Harden.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Now Milton following Durant's three-point attempt.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. On defense, Brooklyn. Milton the pass to Simmons. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving attacking. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Harris. Bounce pass for Milton. Here's Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
Irving kicks to Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jordan finds Irving. And stolen by Harris. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. The finish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, he's got such long strides and unbelievable agility for a guy his size. Embiid so good at going to the rim with force.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Durant down low. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's Curry with the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Harden, and the layup is good.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. The 76ers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for James Harden. And Blake Griffin's subbed in for Kevin Durant. Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Knocked loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Yeah, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
23 seconds left in the first. Here's Curry. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brown the pass to Claxton. 5 on the clock. Brown kicks to Griffin. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now here is Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Milton. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nets trail by 6. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move. He isn't afraid to go at defenders. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris kicks to Embiid. Over Jordan. Embiid, no good. The Nets shooting 43% from the floor. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Outside, Simmons. Milton the pass to Simmons. To the inside. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Durant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Count that bucket.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Here's Simmons. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
From 17 feet out. Harden outside. Durant in the corner.
2 minutes.
Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. The pass to Simmons. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Nets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Back to Green. Outside, Scott to end the run. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Scott's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Irving looking over the floor. Griffin kicks to Green. Dinwiddie right side. Back to Green. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Scott. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. .11 seconds left in the first half. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball, followed.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Down low, here's Thibault. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Thibault's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Philadelphia. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. A 2-point game. And it's Thibault in the corner. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Back to Thibault. Simmons with it. Picked up by Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
To the paint, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Hill passes to Harris. Here's Embiid, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Embiid's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Outside Curry. They get it again. Pass to Maxey. Trying his luck from deep. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Passes to Green. To the middle. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Howard. Off the left rim and out. Nets trail by 7. The drive by Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers leading by 5. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Curry. From past the arc. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Scott. Howard kicks to Scott. He dishes it to Green. Back to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Outside, Scott. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Dinwiddie, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. Philadelphia also making some changes. Simmons checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Simmons passes to Green. Now Simmons. Count that one. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control.
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers on top, leading by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So they foul intentionally. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Simmons. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. They've got Griffin on out there with Harden. And it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Maxey. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. To take the lead. Harden, no good. The 76ers leading. To the inside. Howard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Nice execution that time from Dwight Howard. Feels very comfortable inside, even when the defense is guarding him pretty well.
The deep 3 from Harden. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets. On the wing, Green. Pass to Howard. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Scott. And there's the pass to Maxey. The drive by Green. Griffin with the steal. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Nicholas Claxton. Pass to Milton. On the wing, Harris. That one good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harden the pass to Irving. Now here's Green. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight and an intentional foul right there. So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Brown. Simmons passes to Milton. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Embiid inside the line. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Embiid. Thibault the pass to Milton. Here's Harris. Outside for Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 3. Here's KD. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Passes it to Milton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Milton. The 3 from Harden. He doesn't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Oldham.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Harden outside. Here's the 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Harris kicks to Thibault. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Harden to pass to Jordan. Harris outside. And here's Harden for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Simmons with it. The pass to Embiid. Oh, missed. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case,
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. So the next starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, PJ Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. Now here's Durant. Unloads. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many fields. That's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And good that time.
Such a great threat in the post, especially on smaller defenders. He can just see the rim from anywhere.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Harden. Bucket 2. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Irving with the steal. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
Great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands can be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Here's Giannis. Dishes it to Holiday. There's the lob, and Kumbo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Harden the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to KD. He kicks it to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Irving missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the pass to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Pass to Tucker. Giannis outside. Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. To the wing on the left. Griffin down low, guarded by Tucker. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Tucker. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Harden outside. Pass to Durant. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about
being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Bobby Portis. Also Brook Lopez out there. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
The Bucks trail. Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Portis. A baseline J. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. He dishes it to Lopez. And Jordan sends it back.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
Passes it to Green. And contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside, Green. Now the pass to Claxton. Teague against Dinwiddie. He lobs it up. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too. Yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Lopez powering through that time.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Brown against Teague. And it's Brown missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Teague with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Teague the pass to Forbes. This one for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's Brown on the wing. Jordan kicks to Brown. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Back to Teague. Rebound, Brooklyn. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Brown with the drive.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Harden finds Irving. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Holiday. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Milwaukee on top.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everyone. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much bad.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the 5, down low. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Here's DiVincenzo. There's the lob Antetokounmpo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harris. Holiday against Harden. At the top of the key, Durant. Shot clock at 3. And the shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to DiVincenzo. His first shot coming late. He can't get that one to fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running, and it's sent back by Irving. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Here's Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derek Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brooke Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Nets making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Oh, Griffin in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harden dishes to KD. And finished off by KD.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the Monster Jam.
Bucks trail by 4. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Forbes hits the three-point bomb. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Outside Durant. 1:04 left in the third. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the rejection by Giannis. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Passes it to Brown. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. 4 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Nets missing. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. The pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Lopez. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 1. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. PJ Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Another shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Now, coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton up top. Shoots over Brown. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dinwiddie left side. Outside Griffin. Brown kicks to Irving. Fires from 18. That one a little long. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Portis. And that one drops.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Dinwiddie outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. There's the feed to Griffin. He can't get that one, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton with it, guarded now by Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Holiday looking over the floor to take the lead, and Portis with the layup. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Irving passes to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, if Griffin's going to get the ball in that spot, he becomes unstoppable. You know he's looking to jam it there, Kevin.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for PJ Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Jordan with some nice D.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Irving with a clean look. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 3rd assist on the night. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Bucks trail by 3. And here's Giannis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And he commits the intentional foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Harden. From deep. Trifecta.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Holiday with the 3. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room. Here's Harden on the wing. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Simmons. Thibault finds Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Milton. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Thibault. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And the pass to Milton. To the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and the agility that Harris possesses is not easy to keep pace with him. I mean, especially in the pick-and-roll situations when he's diving to the front of the rim.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Lopez against Embiid. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Good D by Lopez. Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. Kick out to Giannis. Passes it to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Matisse Thibault. Now Howard. After the missed three from Bobby Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Hill working it over. Right side Simmons. And it's blocked.
Got to have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Giannis outside. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bucks leading by 6. Now Holiday, he kicks it to Tucker. To the paint. Here's Portis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The 76ers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Simmons, a putback. Rebounded by the Bucks. Holiday with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Portis. Over Simmons. Portis can't get it to go. Now the 76ers with it. To stop the... Oh, that was something else.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Just his first attempt.
And defense, a big part of what Hill brings to the table. He doesn't take possessions off.
And we reach the end. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got Bobby Portis, Antetokounmpo out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And he comes up with the deuce.
And with great positional size, Milton knows how to do damage down low.
And there's the pass to Milton. Banked in off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Connaughton passes to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Forbes, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Middleton right side. Pass to Connaughton. Makes it off the glass. Connaughton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Maxey passes to Milton. Here's Maxey. He feeds it to Howard. And the basket is good. Howard's got his first points of the night.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Portis can't get it to go.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
No good from Howard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Tries again, and Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the game.
Toughness and energy on the boards, an easy putback to show forward.
Pass to Howard. And here's Maxey. Howard, the pass to Maxey. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 8. Tries it from 19. That one off the back iron and out. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A shot by Milton, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Milton. Now Scott. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Got a piece of it. Here's Milton, and he gets the bucket. Milton's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Here's Connaughton. 1:03 left now here in the second. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Feeds to Howard. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Connaughton. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 10. Floats one up. Milton finds Green. Now here's Maxey. Defended by Middleton. And that one's good. Maxey.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have an 8-point lead. And that should...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Spiegel in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Good on the bucket. Lopez has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Embiid following the basket by Brook Lopez. Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away and stolen by Thibault. Simmons with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Outside, Simmons. Goes back up. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Joel Embiid. The Bucks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside, Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks to Giannis. Clock at 6. And the double up Antetokounmpo. The putback. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. He had Simmons atop the key. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Holiday looking for an opening. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
And Tucker kicks to Lopez. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz comes in for Curry, and George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Stolen by Tucker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Bucks leading by 8. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Tucker the pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Thibault. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Connaughton. .106 left to play in the third. Inside. No block shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Maxey. Howard finds Scott. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Connaughton. Passes to Portis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Maxey passes to Scott. Antetokounmpo on the double team. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Connaughton. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Bucks on top, leading by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Hill. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And he makes that one.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Giannis outside. And the layup falls. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Embiid against Lopez. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Back to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Over Lopez. Embiid, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. The 76ers also with a sub. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And he knocks down the first one. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for George Hill. He doesn't get the second one. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it down to Middleton. Takes the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry passes to Simmons. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Lopez dishes to Middleton. from deep three-point range, but they recover it. The 76ers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The step-back jumper is good.
Plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
Outside, Simmons. To the inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Brook Lopez.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Worked so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris against Holiday. Three-pointer. The kick out to Lopez. Simmons trying to get open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And Simmons gets the bucket. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Now here's Milton. Out to the right wing. Here's Harris. Gets himself open and drills it. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open. And Irving with the basket on the assist by KD.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. And Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Simmons inside. Guarded by KD. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Harden. And that one good.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Simmons with it. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid finds Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Harden the pass to Durant. Oh, Griffin in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Milton. Up again, and staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
KD dishes to Harden. The kick out to Irving, to the middle. Harden outside. Latrey. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got 5 now.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Durant with the drive, And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
You know, the thinking is defensively trying to close off the lane, but how crafty is Kevin Durant at his ability to bounce off and still make you commit?
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Harris. And then for Brooklyn, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in for Green. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Hill looking around. Shoots from 14, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, George Hill has always had a beautiful jumper, and this mid-range just as solid as the long range.
Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. He's got 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is Hill. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. Howard, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Wow, hammering it in.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
To the paint, Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Rips down the breakaway slam. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
76ers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Howard kicks to Curry. No good there. Great D that time from Griffin. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. KD, that's for 2. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Claxton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Dinwiddie finds Green. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Can't hit that one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Dinwiddie passes the front. Rebound by the 76ers.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Harden kicks to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Green.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Milton. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Milton. Pass to Embiid. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Simmons passes to Harris. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
We're beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Left side, KD. Out to the wing. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to KD. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Durant. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Now, Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. On the pass to Harris. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Irving. KD on the wing. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Embiid, and it's good. 2 points. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was... And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that. So
for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the one. The drive by Green. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And he gets it back. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey passes to Scott. Tries a three. But they get it back. Outside, Green. Goes up again, and the jumper is on the mark. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Feeds it to Brown, and stolen by Thibault. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Outside, Brown.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Simmons looking around. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Embiid kicks to Milton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Milton's got his first points in this one. Nets trail by 8. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin comes in for Jordan, and Harris subbed in for Nicholas Claxton.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Green. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. It's Curry outside. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Howard draws the double. Maxey passes to Howard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Scott. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got his third assist on the night.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And a deep three from Harden. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat for score.
Outside Curry. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Maxey passes to Curry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lobbed up there for Howard, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that one released in time, but no good. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Hill. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Brown. Green kicks to Brown. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Over Thibault. Harris's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Embiid's shot is good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The first free throw is good.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer. So you just can't hack away at it.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Here's Harden. Jordan finds Harden. From deep. They get it back. Jordan the pass to Green. Harden surveying the D. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 19 points.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Harden with the stop.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Embiid kicks to Harris. And it's sent back by KD. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul of the game. Nets trail by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
Back to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. The dish to Simmons. He feeds it to Harris. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to get a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. On the wing, Green, defended by Durant. Embiid, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's good. Now just a 1-76ers lead.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
The drive by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
And a deep three from Harden. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now here's Simmons on the wing. Green. Back to Simmons. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Here's Harris. Green, the pass to Harris. From 13. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Irving attacking. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Embiid against KD. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Passes it to Milton.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Here is Harden to tie it up. The 3 won't fall. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight. And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Payday.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Giannis in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. He's out there with Irving. Griffin is out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Harden the pass to Durant. He kicks it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Pass to Tucker. It's picked off. Claxton the pass to Harden. Outside, KD. Oh, Griffin in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Durant. Pass to Claxton. Back to Durant. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Holiday left side. Pass to Tucker. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here is Harden. There's the pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Irving, good. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Irving, good.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Inside, Tucker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Harden the pass to Irving. Throws it up high, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Holiday the pass to Giannis. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter, and that one good.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Harden outside. Durant down low. Giannis is there. Here's Irving. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. The Bucks trail. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Feeds it to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. Giannis passes to Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
This is, for me personally, I just want to.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton, Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 1 spot. Yes, that goes in. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate. But Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Here's Connaughton. It's Portis, high post. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count it. Good. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Connaughton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor.
Screen, screen, screen.
From deep three-point range, Milwaukee getting another chance here. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. And Forbes kicks to Portis, and it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also with the sub. Giannis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Griffin. Back to Harden. From deep. They get the rebound. Outside Durant. Passes it to Harden. The dish to Irving. Fires for three. He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tucker can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Inside, the kick out to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Irving kicks to Harden. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. To the middle, Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his second basket of the game.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Holiday dishes to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
In the corner, Harden. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. The rebound by Holiday.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Nets working the ball around now. Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Connaughton passes to Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The feed now to Jordan. In the corner, it's Harris. Fires from 14. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Pass to Middleton. Here's Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lets it go from 14. Portis can't get it to go. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Green. Left side, Harris. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, you give Harris an opportunity like this, and he's going to hurt you because this guy's a solid scorer.
1:12 left in the third quarter. Here's Connaughton. Hits it down to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. They need this one, and the layup is up and in.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Dinwiddie. Deflects the pass. For 3, Harris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Harris. KD looking around. He dishes it to Brown. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside Durant. And it's good for 2.
Well, that jumper's so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front. They lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Bucks, PJ Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Stolen by Tucker. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo, leading the break. Kicks it to Lopez. Milwaukee the rebound. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Dinwiddie, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. And here is Antetokounmpo. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Irving double team. Pass to Harden. KD on the wing. Off target from outside.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Nets leading by 3. Harden with it. The pass to Durant. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Connaughton. The rebound by Harden. Fournette shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Irving. He feeds it to Harden. Outside for Durant. Fires, high post, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
So smooth offensively, extremely smooth. Durant, easily one of the best scorers in NBA history.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes to Connaughton. For 3, Middleton hangs home the trifecta.
Oh, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as light-driven snow.
Harden outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Connaughton passes to Portis. He nails it, and we're tied up. And it's 6 points for Bobby Portis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Nets with possession here. Outside, KD. To the inside. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Just 2 to shoot. The 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lopez finds Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. To take the lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And then for Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And here's Harden for three. That shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Holiday. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel. And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Now, here is Harden. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
What an offensive force Holiday can be when he's going like this.
Here is Harden. Launches a three. Count it!
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Guys, what's your take?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.